Our final solo performance this evening will be from 16-year-old Patricio Molina. This is Patricio's second year in the Carollo program, and he's been in the United States for a little over 2 years.
It's very clear.
My name is Patricio Molina, and I'm the director of the Carollo program and the Conservatory at the Newark School of the Arts. On this special anniversary of the 25th year of the program, I would like to speak with alumni, students, teachers, to share the stories that have made this program so impactful in the lives of so many people. All right, so I think there's a concert. We'll see you around 1 o'clock, okay?
So the school is located in an area of Newark known as Lincoln Park. It is celebrating more than 50 years of existence. But I think what makes Newark unique is its diversity. Each ward has its own culture, but it is diverse within itself. So you can go to any ward in the city and see that there are a diverse group of individuals and ethnicities that are around the city. I've had the pleasure of being involved with Carollo mid-year concert. It's in partnership with New Jersey PAC's education program, and it provides financial assistance to students who demonstrate exceptional talent.
A skilled musician, teacher, mentor, administrator, and leader of the Newark School of the Arts, Mr. Stephen Shine.
This is the component that we don't do. We don't have the beautiful hall and the unbelievably trained people here who can make something like this and really carry it off in a way that otherwise couldn't be done.
The environment of performing at NJPAC, it really grew out of another experience that at the end of the year we had concerts generally where everyone participated. We gave opportunities regardless of levels of achievement or certainly their economic circumstances. And bringing those things together, I can't think of anything more exciting than that.
He wants to become a music teacher, and if he continues to find music and composers like this, he will most certainly become a unique professor. So let's welcome Professor to be Vic Ortiz.
My name is Vic Ortiz. I'm an alumni from the Carollo program. Oh, I'm also a professor, teacher, yes. Well, when doing music, something that needs to be done in general is know about the composer and know about where they came from and know at least something so that helps you interpret the work. I was trying to look for a black composer for Chideja. So that she could at least see like there are people like her, you know, that do this. So I stumbled upon Valerie Coleman, which kind of like an more appropriate level for Chideja to play.
It was my first big stage ever performing for anybody, and it was just how like legit everything really was shocking.
As we all know, these performances this evening would not have been possible without the talent and dedication and musicality of our wonderful, wonderful teachers. I'd ask them to please join me on stage. Karina Brooke.
The educational aspect that sets Carollo program apart from any other program is the fact that the lessons are twice a week. Provides a lot of nurturing, a lot of bonding between a student and the teacher. They learn the value of learning, the value of communication.
I'm gonna go off the script for a little bit because I wanted to share an interesting story that just happened here as well. I came to this country when I was 13 years old, My stay in this country, it was only going to last 2 weeks after this point. So I was getting ready to go back to Chile. And at that moment, there was a woman, and she said, you know, there's a great program in Newark, the Carollo program, and I want you to audition. And took me to Newark, and I remember the executive director then, Mr. Scheiman, said, we have a program for you, you fit perfectly here.
And Mr. Scheiman just runs up the stairs and says, Karina, and takes me to the 4th floor. If I'm not mistaken, you were playing the Schubert. And it was so exquisite, with so much understanding. A young man, very shy, a young man with no English. And here you are. We may not see each other for a year, but when we come together, it's like a family reunion. Mr. and Mrs. Carollo would greet every student with something personal. They remember. It's not just a mere, student 101, student 102, this one plays piano, this one plays the flute, this is a vocalist. They know their family stories. They're invested, they were always invested, and we became a family.
Unfortunately, over the 25 years of joy that this program has brought to so many students, alumni, teachers, this program began its inception through a tragedy that, thanks to the generosity and the resilience of the Carollo family and friends of the Carollo family, this program would have never influenced so many lives.
Our son Jeffrey was an amazing musician. Since the time he was 5 years old, he could read music. He loved playing the piano and the guitar. He composed songs, he participated in bands, and later formed his own group. After college, Jeffrey was planning to pursue a musical career. Then, 25 years ago, our son was taken from us. His mother, Judy, and I felt into deep depression, until our best friend, Frank Calabrese, also Jeffrey's godfather, through his continual persistence of calling, convinced us to go to dinner with him. Over time, we met with another friend, Raymond Chambers. We are fortunate to have such special people like Raymond Chambers and his wife, Patty, whose compassion and generosity created this Jeffrey Carollo Scholarship Fund, along with the Amelia Art Foundation. We met different people. We met the teachers and the students, and knowing how much it meant to the students, how much it meant to the parents. So that memory made us feel a lot more comfortable with the scholarships and feel better about it.
My name is Adar Tella, and I am a former Carollo Scholarship. I think being one of the younger in the whole program at the time, I really benefited from listening to my older peers play all the big pieces, and it was really motivation for me as well.
You're graduating with computer science.
Yes.
Yeah.
So computer science and music are both not scientific but creative activities for me. The diligence of being a musician, of practicing long hours, carries on into my other aspects of life, whether it's studying for big exams or really searching for solutions for problems I might be stuck with for a while. So they definitely meet each other in ways that I would have not guessed.
My name is Gabriel de los Santos, and I've been with the Carollo program for 9 years. I feel like throughout my Carollo journey, I feel like the biggest one for me was getting to perform at Showtime at the Apollo with Steve Harvey. coming from a Hispanic family or just seeing anyone Hispanic on American television is something big, and I feel like I not only got to represent the school, but representing my heritage, representing Dominican Republic. I also got to open up for the Celia Cruz All-Star Band, which was amazing.
That's huge.
Yeah. So for us to be that young and actually be taken serious is big.
I was a teacher, a piano teacher at Newark School of the Arts, and I was involved with the Carollo program. I had many students.
What do you learn from the Carollo program that you brought to Brazil?
Mainly about potential, and I'm gonna get really emotional, I'm sorry. I've had so many students come in very shy and not really sure about what they wanted to be, and throughout the years just see them become incredible people. And of course music was always there for them, like a best friend.
We have two alumni here, right? Me too. I'm an alumni too. Okay.
You are too. Exactly.
But like a question for Ayla and Caroline. Can you tell me from your side how, Nadine, who was your teacher, and the program in general saw you and built that potential?
I mean, I feel like that program, it reaffirmed my purpose. It gave more meaning to my life. Miss Nadine was always my biggest fan, even when I wasn't a fan of myself, so her believing in me, that's something that I can never take for granted.
Ayla Davis, accompanied by Nadine Herman.
She was like a mom to me, honestly. She was like my musical mother.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What about you, Caroline? I'm emotional too.
I'm literally crying because Ayla said it all. Like Nadine, she doesn't have kids, but we are her kids. Like her dedication towards us is just wild. I went to France to sing. She came with me. I spent 3 weeks in Nice. She was there. I sang in Boston. She was there. Like her whole life revolved around us and making us better. I would not be here today or be where I am today without Nadine Herman.
Oh, that was many years ago. I doubt if anyone would know. Of course, Caroline Braga and Ayla Renee Davis. They really took the vocal program to a whole new level. Just absolutely spectacular singing.
How many of your students received a governor's award?
Well, we have Ayla Renee, Caroline, Israel Hernandez, Gabriel de los Santos, and now Angel Martinez. Through these performances, these kids, their lives have also changed in other ways. I want to say one thing, they're also all academic achievers.
And your own student, Caroline, she just graduated as a
How could I have
attorney
forgotten?
from Columbia.
Right, Columbia, and now and graduated with honors from Seton University and is a lawyer. Wow, it's a big wow.
Music and the arts are not only important for one's own development, but it's also important for society, helping with diversity, with inclusion in a world of classical music that desperately needs it.
I do think when we see some of the alumni and hear back from the alumni, and we really start digging into building that network, there are ways in which we can, as a community, think about how to expand the opportunities for the students. I think there are ways in which we might be able to, depending on where the alumni are, how they can fold into and support, how we can come together and keep elevating and advocating for arts education for the students. Dreaming is not the challenge, right? It's then pacing it out, figuring out how to do it, have the capacity to do it, and then do it.